Money doesn't solve your problem. It buys you the freedom until the next problem. When you have a job that pays you every month, you tend to become more comfortable. You don't think out of the box. Elon is a trillionaire, right?
Yeah, he's a trillionaire.
Why is he not sitting at home?
That guy wakes up very early.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Why is he not sitting
I
at
wonder.
home?
That guy is bored. Me, that's all I can say. Elon is bored.
Yeah, that's the kind of level of boredom that I want in my life. Most of the people who work for government, once they retire, they tend to be miserable, man.
Exactly. Most of them.
Considering now that many people are also unemployed, man, it means that once you retire, your family will still be dependent
on you with your small pension.
Running a business is also not easy, bro.
It's not. It's
never
always,
be lied
it's
to.
always easy when you see someone doing
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the pricing, bro, is usually crazy.
That's one of the reasons why a lot of businesses fail. You want to double the price. It's not a must. You are not the Kenyan government. You want to tax your client. Kwani mimi siwezi amka hiyo asubuhi niingie Kikomba. Naweza nimetu ni kazi ngumu. That's why I come to you.
So now you're paying for the work that guy is doing for you.
That's a lot.
You're paying for convenience. Hello all, welcome to yet another episode of the Ideal Corner podcast. This is episode 112. Wewe
112 kaende sana.
Yeah. Crazy week.
Crazy week.
How's the week been, man?
Actually mine has not been crazy. Mine has been so relaxing.
Chill week.
Yeah, recovering from the previous one and the previous one. Inaitwa the previous before previous.
Yeah.
Those 2 weeks have been busy for me.
Yeah.
So I use this one to relax, to cool off. Yeah, mostly I was in the house. Maybe I went to the studio once or twice.
Yeah,
just to edit. And I think the day of the recording, I have a shoot with someone. I think Tao.
Yeah, you said at around 12, yeah?
Yeah, at around 12. That's the only thing I'll be doing.
That's the only crazy thing you have this week.
Yeah, too.
Hey man, lucky you, man. Me crazy. Bro, I think for the past, is it the past 1 month? I've reported to the office the whole week, man. Back to back.
Nashindwa this guy, maze. Hey, kwani rada?
Bro, hey, it should not be like that. Huh? I have a backlog of rest that I still need to catch up to, man.
I know those people from the office were like, hey, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
This
has come the whole week, man.
But what? 2 weeks consecutives.
Not even 2. It's a month now.
A month.
Man. Yeah. It's that bad, man.
But it's as enough. You have been away from that office for a very long time.
Yeah, true.
At least you just be there, see how things are going. Yeah, even for that month, we should catch up.
Yeah, man. I felt like I was even losing touch with the office.
The way it should be like that. You should not be connected to that office too much.
Bro, and I think that's a discussion I was having with someone yesterday. You know, when you have a job that pays you every month, you tend to become more comfortable. You don't think out of the box.
Exactly, because end month, you are sorted. You see, and like someone who is not expecting anything end month, you must be creative within the month to find your ways.
Yeah.
But if you are not, if you are employed, you will just be there. End month, ifika mi nangoja mshahara yangu, and life goes on.
Yeah.
You tend to be there. You work for, I don't know, inakuwaga 40, maybe you work for 40 years. You retire.
And then by the time you're retiring, man, you end up that you haven't built even anything.
The only place you remember going to was the office. You have built nothing. Now you survive on pension. Life is meaningless. And I feel like that's how the world was created to be.
Yeah.
Unless you think outside the box. That's why people are being told, you just go to school. After graduation, tafuta job.
And that's why most of the people who work for government, once they retire, they tend to be miserable, man.
Exactly. Most of them just tend to be miserable. Then pension your government.
Because number one, you're living in a government house, so that means even rent was not an issue to you. And then maybe you didn't even think of building in the village. So it means once you retire, you now start up to think of a rental house, which definitely pension can't
pay your rent, pay your health, you survive with your kids,
your meals and all those things, man. And then now considering now that many people are also unemployed, man, it means that once you retire, your family will still be dependent on
you with your small pension. See? No, that's the problem. it's a, how can I say it? It's an automatic system that people are being bred into.
I mean, it's crazy. Hey,
Unless you just open your eyes and see, hey, this thing by the way, it's not for me. Otherwise, you'll be there for the 40 years. You know how painful it is? 40 years down the line, you look back and by the way, it was not worth it.
I didn't even
I
build
was just
anything, man.
surviving I was surviving.
Yeah.
Going to the office every day, coming back to home office, or rest on 2 days office for 40 years, bro. And if you count the days you are out, maybe you leave and you are sick, those are the only days you are
And live
out.
and sick days, yeah.
Yeah. 40 years you've been working in an office. People work. Someone said he was a Gen Z. He was employed in one of the mattress companies in Kisumu.
Yeah.
So he was there and he started making friends at the workplace. He met a very old man. It's not old, but ukimwangalia, you can see this guy.
Yeah, he's of age.
He's of age, yeah. And this guy started telling him, when I was your age, when I came to this company, I was so energetic. Now this boy, all he does is just be on TikTok. So the guy was telling him, me when I came here, there was no TikTok, there was no nothing. So there's nothing to distract
time,
you.
yeah.
To pass time. So I was just busy doing things that I'm not even told. Now, kwa history yote, this guy, what he picked was when I was your age. This boy is now 24, I think. This guy came to this company at 24. He's over 46 now. The guy is at the same company. Hakuna progress ya maana. You can tell this guy has nini. You see how painful that is. And he said it opened. He's planning to quit by the
46-year-old guy or the 24-year-old.
The 24-year-old.
Yeah.
He's saying he's just gathering money for starting up his own business kidogo hapa. Actually, he just quits.
But running a business is also not easy, bro.
It's not. It's
never
always,
be lied to.
It's always easy when you see someone doing
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also you just perceive that this guy, man, maybe he's making money, bro. Maybe dude is not making money the way you think.
Carrying losses. Businesses are
running a business. Hey.
I've heard it. I've heard people crying about businesses vibaya sana. But when you see someone doing it, you see, this thing is very easy. I can do it. It's not how it seems.
Yeah.
But me, I'll better give it a shot. The business.
Yeah, just try, man.
You are the one who said that this life, it revolves around luck. Somehow.
Yeah.
It comes back to luck. Maybe that guy was just unlucky. Maybe you can try and you just try.
It works out for you, man.
Yeah.
But hey, that's crazy. Running a business in this time and era. Hey.
Wasn't this time and era when you start a business, just pray that business. Or have like
you have to think out of the box.
Exactly. And you must have like a good amount of capital that you can push you for the first few
Not really.
months.
At times I think even your network is just important.
Yeah, even your network.
Yeah. You must not have that capital per se. But maybe if you have a good there's also network is also determined as capital, yeah?
Yeah, network is part of capital, but it's human capital, or that's human capital.
Yeah.
And human resource. Yeah. But the financial capital is also.
Yeah, it's equally important. Yeah.
But the human capital, I feel it's more important.
Bro.
Because you can have the capital, but if you don't have the human capital, that's it. That's it. Who will come to
we'll come to your business.
And things that I feel like we fail in this generation. If you want to start a business, let's say about clothing. First of all, a lot of people have me. If I want to start a business, I can't start a clothing business.
Why?
A lot of people are in it right now.
But people have to put on clothes every day.
I know.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are in that business right now.
It's true. But to me, funny thing is, man, these thrift clothes are even more expensive than what's even happening, bro. Man.
Me ushindwa. If I'd had, I can. If it's opening a clothes shop, where you fungue and sell them at a cheaper, because these people they want to double the price. You triple the price.
Triple banner. Hey, bro.
I was watching the other live where Vinde was streaming. There's this guy. He was selling shoes, mtumba shoes. Bro, unaambia mtu shoes
6,000 bro.
How?
Mtu
anaweza toa hiyo, unafaa ujiulize, mtu anaweza toa 6,000 ngine kiatu. Won't even come.
In as much as these people charge us for one just because you got up early to go to Gikomba or wherever it is you're getting your shoes. At the struggle of bro, even if man, these things are, to me, they are they're exaggerating the prices.
It's what the logic they are trying to apply is that logic of some parents. They tell their kids, wewe unajua nilikusomesha wewe. I fed you earlier. Come on, that was your
Yeah, man.
responsibility.
Our parents shouldn't tell a kid that, man.
I've seen a lot of videos parents telling, how can you tell a kid that? First of all, it is your responsibility till these kids reaches 18 years of age. It's your responsibility to take them to school, to feed them, to clothe them, to do everything for them. Now why tell them ati wewe umejua unanisumbua and I'm the one who taught you, see blah blah blah. It's the same logic those people say ati juu niliamka asubuhi nikaenda Gikomba that's your job. Me, I just want the shoe. Kwani mi siwezi amka hiyo asubuhi niingie Gikomba?
So amka uende.
Naweza, niwe tu ni kazi ngumu. That's why I come to you.
So now you're paying for the work that guy is doing for you on your behalf.
That's a lot.
You're paying for convenience, bro.
I feel like that's why a lot of these businesses don't go through. We chukua, na napenda sana cukes wenye wanapiga biz, by the way. Those people wanasikiaga how so long as wamepata profit. Yeah, tuseme hata kama ni 200. Bro, that's a profit. They'll take it. They'll take it. Ndio urudi just to keep the customer nini. Ndio uende huko waambie marafiki zako huyu jamaa ko hivi na hivi. But our people from this side, unfortunately,
bro, and then the people from this side, you know that the ones who also have a good eye for good things.
Yeah, actually they have a good.
Bro, they can select nice things, man. Because but the pricing, bro, is usually crazy.
That's one of the reasons why a lot of businesses fail to start with.
Yeah,
you want to double the price. It's not a must. You are not the Kenyan government. You want to tax your clients.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why businesses fail. But I feel like if you want to start a business, go enda kwa mtu who is doing the same business. Kaa naye chini, muulize, by the way, I want to start this business. What should I do? What have you learned?
What's your take on it?
What's your take on it? Because you have been in this business for a long time. Akwambie ujue, by the way, avoid this and this and this and this. But we just open up and wait for clients. It doesn't work like that.
Bro, I think for when you're conducting business, or when you intend to start a business, you should be strategic about it, man.
Yeah. You shouldn't just open up a shop
for the sake of just. Bro, do your research. Just do your research well first, man.
Someone once asked me, niliwaambia, by the way, sina do, niko chini na mi akaniuliza, now if you get money right now, nikikupea, aliniuliza unataka pesa ngapi? Niambia sasa mimi ukinipea kitu ka 15k, kwa nimesort hiyo time nilikuwa dai rent nini vitu. Akaniambia sasa nikupe 15k, you'll sort your stuff. Akaniambia that's where you people fail. Na wewe unataka 15k, that's where you limit your brain. Okay, sasa hii nikupe 200k, what will you do with it? Bro, ilikuwa blank. Akaniambia a lot of us youth wakiulizwa sasa hii nikakupe 500k, what will you do with it? Ana idea, like there's no even a written plan yenye me right now if I get 200k or I have a business plan nimeandika mahali, I need this amount of money. Now anytime I'll get this amount of money, I'll put in this business. A lot of us hawana hiyo plan. Sasa mtu akuuliza a random question, take this 1 million after a year,
invest it in a business.
I want this 1 million after 1 year. I want to be able to get it after 1 year. You see? And that's the sad part of it. Jumu wakikupea do weki tunaona, you will rush into things that let me start a shop, clothes or shoes or something. It will fail because you don't have that plan. And nifunza from that day, I've always had a plan nimeandika mahali, a lot of them. Someone hii ama hii and this one cost this amount, hii amount. In case I get that money, I'll put it. Linisaidia sana. And a lot of youths don't have that, unfortunately. Ukiuliza tu msee, okay, now a lot of youths by there want a job and they want a promising future, and ulize msee, now okay, what do you want to do to get yourself?
What do you mean by a lot of youths are on a job, man? Nowadays I just see people with flashy things.
Exactly. Even iPhones. iPhones now.
Bro, everyone has an iPhone. Everyone is buying a Mercedes Benz. I'm like, what is even happening, man?
Okay, I think this is peer pressure, one. Second, history alone imeharibu. Now you get your money, you go and get a car or a phone. iPhone ilikubali aje ya watu wapeane simu zao kwa loan. You see someone with an iPhone, lakini imefungwa. Haitumiki.
True.
Yeah, imefungwa. Anaibebanga tu hivi. He can't use it as akona simu ingine ya call. See, imekuwa locked. Because iPhone, you pay, kuna yenye unapay 2,000 per day. Wewe una job, ushachukua iPhone. Ikipita 2 days, that's 4,000. Ikipita 1 week, that's 10k. Over 10k. So mtu akatuna hiyo simu akona deni ya sijui 25,000 hajalipa hapo ndani. He just walks or she just walks with an iPhone.
Just bro, just for the sake of having an
It's
iPhone.
peer pressure. Why go buy a car when you still don't have okay, wanasemaga priorities. Maybe you prefer a car than land or something. But take care of where you stay first, maybe, before you go get a car. Sasa ukinunua Mercedes na bado naishi rentals. Mi naonaga it makes sense.
Remember, you can live in a car, but you can't drive a house.
Okay, you can drive a house, but a house you can do a lot of businesses in that house.
Like what? What business can you do in a house?
You can
Actually, I feel like a house, bro. You should not have a house as a man, man.
Okay, it's okay.
What you what are you even doing in a house? House is where you rest, it's where you sleep.
The ideology is, and when I say house, by the way, what are they confused? I don't mean a mansion. We are a very big bungalow. We are not our parents. Just have a place of yours where you don't pay rent. Hata kama ni a small crib where you can just lay down. You as a man,
do you know at times the amount of investment you put in by purchasing land and developing that land might be even more than what you could have used while you're paying rent. Do you know at times it does happen?
It costs more.
Yeah, might.
Yeah.
But maybe if, let's say, maybe hypothetically, maybe if you guys were rich and then your parents now decided they had a huge chunk of land and then they decided, let me subdivide. My firstborn, you go there, go build there. My secondborn, you go build. You see, such a thing. But now if you want to start thinking of purchasing a parcel,
that's a lot. But the problem is home. Okay, everyone has their home. You can go home. Me, if I go home, there's a land. Hata kama si yangu, kuna land ya parents.
Or even your grandparents.
Even your grandparents. You can have where to stay for free.
Yeah.
But now a lot of us, our lives depend on the cities. Mi siwezi enda home sahi ati naenda kuishi Siaya. There's nothing I can do in Siaya. I just must stay in Kisumu.
What do you mean there's nothing I can do in Siaya? I feel like there's a lot you can do that side.
What can I do in Siaya?
I feel like there are a lot of opportunities that side compared to the city.
Home, there's no. In fact, someone who takes.
You see, that's just a mentality. It means you've locked your mind that if I'm in this place, now I can't think out of the box.
Okay, you can. But sorry to say, but a majority of people from that side, first of all, they are not open-minded. Na me, your environment, you are to.
Now it is upon you to open their mind.
These people will start you saying you are. What? I just don't like this.
Now let them say whatever they are saying. You know, it's a crazy thing, and I feel like that's why a major part of our country or even our counties are not developing.
People are saying we don't go.
Yeah, in as much as people think a certain way, you need that one person who can go and challenge the mindset that is there at that particular time. Okay, fine. You guys are thinking this way. What if we start going this other way?
Changing a mindset takes a lot. Changing a mindset.
I know it takes a lot, man, but just try, man. I'd rather you die trying than...
I'd rather die in the city. I prefer city because first of all, me, I see city, there's a lot of opportunities compared to home. Home, maybe if you do farming. Farming, everyone does farming. Maybe if you do farming that side and come sell your products in the city, that one can make sense. But if you go farming, you won't find your market there because almost everyone do subsistence.
You see, it's the same perception that people have that you can't make it in Kisumu. You just have to go to
Nairobi.
Yeah.
Yeah. But me
in as much as there's cash flow in Nairobi and everything seems to be working for everyone in Nairobi, still there are still opportunities this side.
Kisumu,
yeah.
Me, I feel like so long as it's an urban place, you can maneuver through. Home, first of all, kitu ni bona home, the economy shuts down at 5 p.m. 6.
Kisumu, it shuts down at 7.
By the Kisumu, but at least this Kondele still running.
But I like so far I've seen Naivas is now 24 hours. Quickmart is 24 hours.
That's how it should be. Even Mega Plaza, that building should be open 24 hours.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be closed.
Chicken Inn,
KFC,
bro.
Why do they close at 6 p.m.?
I like the way at cafe are challenging those guys.
They stay all night.
They do.
Yeah, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. History ya Kisumu kufungwa mapema.
For them, they don't shut down or they don't close until the last person leaves. I think was it yesterday? Yesterday we were there until around like 2 a.m.
And that's when they close.
Yeah.
Those guys are good. That's how it should be. Yeah, if you two nyim getoka and some people entered, I know they will have not closed. Wange continue till these people finish and they go. That's
because I saw ilifika around 1:30 and then another group came in. I could see though the waiters and the waitresses were tired, man. You could see on their faces.
If you've worked that long, man.
Yeah, someone told me the shift started at 3 p.m. and then now this we are going to 2. Bro, how many hours are those? Around 9 hours.
9 hours. Well, just walking, talking,
Serving
walking,
people.
serving. That's a lot. But it is what they have to do it, man. Who will do it if they don't? But it's a good thing. And Kisumu is developing vizuri. And sijui kifo ya baba, sorry to say, but when baba died, some investors waliona opportunity wakaona, by then now you can go invest in Kisumu. There won't be those riots. Do you know business were being destroyed kwa hiyo? Nakumbuka Naivas, hii yenye ukishapita hii roundabout fulani mali Tumaini ilikuwa hapa, sasa ni Quickmart. Then when you ingia ndani kuna Naivas fulani kuna underground parking. You know that opposite sports ground, directly opposite.
Yeah.
It had like some glasses hapo juu hivi.
Yeah. Those things were shattered up
and
to now.
And those things are expensive, bana.
The guy hasn't replaced those things up to now, man.
Ukizireplace tena watapasua.
The guy is also now becoming lazy.
No.
Why can't you insure the windows?
Those things, there was it was a Tumaini back then. At Kondere, now it's Quickmart. Hapo juu there were glasses. Walizipasua. That guy akatoa hizo glasses and he replaced it with a wall. Now it's a wall. But after Baba's death, I feel like investors from Mona, now we can go in Kisumu because we are sure there will be no those Tuesday. Yeah. And
Tuesday.
That guy will say Tuesday and Kisumu just turns messy.
No, but Kisumu, to be honest, Kisumu is growing. And I appreciate the fact that it's growing, but I still feel like there's a lot we can do, man.
There's a lot we can do. There's a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like this city is limited, but I don't know by what.
Limited how?
I don't know. Is it
Kisumu, we are not just taking advantage of the resources we have. That's what I can say.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, we have the lake there. The lake now is just being polluted by, I don't know. Bro.
And investing.
Bro, the lake right now is
stinking,
country, man.
Every country that has a lake, except for us here in East Africa, I feel like we are wasting that
resource.
Yeah. I was in the other day when we were in Homa Bay.
It's a sleeping giant.
You see how Homa Bay has
bro, man.
Like when you're driving, the lake is just there. And there's this view while you're entering Homa Bay town, where you're on that road. You see that bridge that Uhuru launched, and now this is the lake. That view is very.
And then it's just blue, man.
And then this
compare that to ours, man. Ours is just black. I'm like, what?
The lake is black.
What kind of water? The other day, at times I appreciate counties like Homa Bay. Maybe they don't have those. In terms of they're not that much industrialized, so there are no many major industries. That's why I would say their water is clean. But this side
is just, I don't know how it will change.
There are these guys, I won't even mention their names. They just pollute the lake aimlessly, and there is no CSR activity that they are doing, and people are just quiet.
That's so unfortunate. The other day I saw fish were dying in the lake. Like, what was that?
See, because the water is polluted, bro.
What happened to the bodies that protect?
Have you been those sides of Obote Road lately?
No.
Or even next to the lake?
I think today I'll be.
The lake is stinking.
Walai.
Proper mad. Man, you think it's a joke, man. It's not even something we can laugh about, man.
But what is the government doing about it? No, that's the problem.
Those are the things I ask myself.
Because these people, or are they people in government that are doing such operations so no one can question? When morality collapses, that's what. First of all, me, I don't even believe in morality. Does morality exist?
It does, man.
It does not.
It does.
It does not. Let me tell you why.
I think people have just decided to put it aside.
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
There was this Nini I was reading yesterday. It's a book. And the guy asked. Now,
you started reading books, bro. You should. Man.
Yeah. And the guy was asking, now if your mother, is your mother here, and there's other 50 people, and you have to choose between your mother, these 50 people, like for the world to go on, one of them must die. Your mom or this group of 50 strangers. You don't even know them. Bro, no one will choose 50 strangers. No one. Morality collapses. It's just this guy is under, I don't know. If you choose that 50, the group of 50.
Bro, me, let me tell you. Huh? Let me tell you. I'd rather choose the one person that I know since birth who had raised me compared to these 50 people that I don't know their characters. You see?
Exactly. That's how morality collapses.
No, bro. That's
it
not.
has
That's not a
collapses.
morality, bro.
That's morality.
That's not a moral. That's not a. Bro, they are not questioning morality.
How can you choose one person over 50 people? You know, in these 50 people, yeah, if each one of them, let's say 50.
You know, let me tell you, it depends. It depends with the information that I have. Maybe if these 50 people are thieves, you are told pick between your mother and 50 thieves. What would you do?
Okay, if they're thieves, of course I'll
pick between your mother and 50 murderers.
I'll choose the murderers to go. Okay, but in this context,
the information must be clear.
Okay, let me say you ask and you are told, okay, these people, there's no murderer here. They're just ordinary people.
Give me information. Okay, fine. They're not murderers. What do they do?
No. You don't have to ask.
I have to ask, bro.
That's. Let me tell you. Even if you are told,
that's where consciousness now kicks in.
Let me tell you. Even if you are told, these people are pure. These are pastors. I don't know what. You can't.
Who told you pastors are pure?
Okay. Pastors, go away. These people. These people. You are being told these people, they have never committed any crime. They're just normal people who are trying to make a living. Even if they're who. You can't choose them. You can't choose them to survive over your mom.
For me, it depends.
There's no dependence, Oscar. There's no dependence, Oscar.
There are a lot of factors that
you can never. You can never.
You are speaking on your behalf. Me, I'm speaking on my behalf.
Oscar, I know you can never. Anyone can never. Unless you and your mom, there's some people who don't get along with their moms. But if you just you are a normal child getting along with your mom, you will never.
Bro, let me tell you, number one, nothing is never meant to last forever. That's something I always say.
I know.
Yeah. But so in as much as you'll pick your mom, maybe a day will pick her and she'll.
The fact that let that day come. Let it come and find her. Even if but you can never.
Bro,
let me tell you, Oscar.
That's making a huge sacrifice also, man.
That's making a huge sacrifice. That's why it's called morality is just something in disguise. Because tell me why. Why do you think bad people tend to get away with the crimes? A lot of them. I'm talking about the corrupt people.
Why because the judicial system is not working.
Okay, and do you think it's only in Kenya?
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do you think
these things, human is to error.
Exactly.
And these things were made by humans, you see. Exactly. So we are not that much perfect at it. Even if 20 brains will come and sit down, I'm sure there's some form of error that will still be found in whatever decision they make.
Error is everywhere. And I feel like this error, some will choose them to be there. We just choose, like, let there be an error so that I can get away with this and this.
So that you can find a way to
maneuver. Because if you fix that error, I can get myself trapped there. You see? So such things questions a lot about the human nature. When it comes to and people say you'll say I can't kill someone. But if someone tampers with your son or let's say your daughter, or your family member, you can find yourself go. In fact, there's the same book. It's about morality. There's a guy, this is a true story. His brother was tortured and killed by the cartel in the US. They drilled his head.
What did he do to deserve that kind of death? What did he do to deserve that?
I think he stole money from them or drugs.
Then that is a thief. He should just die.
No. Me, if you steal drugs, you ain't a thief. Those drugs shouldn't be there to start with.
No, the reason I'm saying so, you're stealing them so that you can do what? If you're stealing them to destroy them, fine. But if you're stealing them to also sell them now, what difference do you have with these guys?
So this guy, and you see the brother now, there were two brothers, and this other one, he was so much in the church, but he took the other route. Now he was hanging around with the cartels. This video was sent to the church brother. Do you know, under 12 hours, this person who was perceived as a good person had killed like 12 members of the cartels who were involved.
That's
anger. That's anger.
Anger kicked in, yeah.
Anger kicked in.
Yeah, because even me, I remember at one point, I think was it during Maandamano. So my sister was still in school, and then they were released. I think this was during the IBC.
2017.
Isaac Hassan, I don't know, must go or whatever. Was it
Isaac Hassan? No.
Was that 2013?
I don't know, it's 2013. Isaac Hassan in 2013.
Yeah. So people were doing their thing, and then I was worried because I was not seeing. My sister didn't come back from school, and then maybe was it at around 2, 3? She came back. So I had a knock on the door. When I opened the door, I just saw someone crying. And I was like, hey, what has happened? And then she could not even express herself. I just found myself picking up anger and going outside. I didn't even know what I was going to face. But I think the anger in me just told me, Bana, hey.
Something's wrong. Now,
Yeah.
That's when you're always being tested. That's why wanasema unasikika wakisema even a judge shouldn't be directly affected by the cases he or she is ruling.
Conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest. See, humans, we are not that perfect the way we think. We are not. We are not hata kidogo.
But who wants to be perfect? Even me myself, I don't want to be perfect.
You don't want to be perfect?
Bro. Let us leave some room for error, man.
Yeah, leaving room for error will help you, by the way. So that book opened my eyes, by the way, about humanity. You can question everything. You can question a lot of things.
Yeah.
You question why drugs are being sold. Like
money. A
country like US, where the security systems are almost top to 80%, but drugs are on the streets. You think those people don't know?
You see, it's a good example is what happened in Nini. Was it Mexico with Pablo?
Yeah.
Pablo was from Mexico.
Oh no, Pablo was from Colombia. Mexico
Colombia,
was El Chapo.
Yeah. See, it's the same CIA that used to supply these people with cocaine.
Exactly. Even in the States, there's a movie I was watching. Yeah. It's called, actually you should watch it. I don't know if you've watched it, American Gangster by Denzel Washington. It's based on a true story. The people who were selling those drugs were officers of the law. In fact, the police that took this guy down, the guy Denzel was playing, he after Denzel decided to like cut a deal with them. So you snitch and then
strike a deal.
After striking a deal
Majembe,
with them.
relax.
Okay, Mbavu. So 3/4 of the New York drug enforcement unit were arrested. 3/4 of the unit, bro. Those people were peddling drugs. And this other quarter, maybe hawakupatikana too. There was not enough evidence or blah, 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 blah.
That's what you should expect when the systems are not working, bro.
Yeah, so and systems, will they ever work? Like 100%,
Never.
100%?
Never.
Maybe in Kim Jong-un's world, because Uko, it's a very
It will never be equal. That's one thing that you need to know. Yeah. The systems are there so that the rich are separated from the poor. There must be always that.
By the division. Because kama haiko, the world won't head anywhere.
What do you mean the world won't head anywhere?
It won't head anywhere. Lazima
people always have this argument that, if everyone is rich, we'll work for the rich. Bro, things we'll just find a way of making things work.
No. Things must coexist. Where there's good, there must be bad. Where there's rich, there must be poor. Where there's clean, there must be dirty. So that you can see this thing is dirty. If there was nothing clean, you won't know this one is dirty. If there was nothing dirty, you won't know this one is clean. There must be. So if all of us were rich, and then everyone wants to go to the Bahamas. No one wants to.
What's the problem with that?
How can we all of us go to the Bahamas at the same time? It cannot
let me tell
happen.
you, in as much as we are rich, we all have different struggles.
Yeah.
In as much as we are all rich, we'll have different struggles. Whatever is bothering you won't be the same thing that is bothering me.
Yeah.
I'll be handling my own shit. You'll be handling your own shit. You see? Yeah. So why will you think that if you're all rich, then now?
I think if we're all rich, the world would collapse. Let me just tell you. No one who will want to be a police officer, Oscar?
You see, that's the way you're thinking like.
Who will want to be a police officer, Oscar?
You're thinking like what? Let me just keep quiet because
no. You tell me a billionaire who would want to be a police.
There's no problem. See me now. For me, I feel like that could be even better because whatever I will be working, whatever my career will be, I'll be doing it with passion, knowing very well I have money.
Who does police work with passion?
That's the problem. It has been ingrained in your mind that you can't be a police officer if you are rich. That's the problem.
Okay, you can't be because...
Imagine you have a police officer who is rich. Number one, there will be no corruption.
But this officer...
you have a teacher who is rich. Bro, this person will teach.
Let me give you a reason why these people won't be doing these jobs. First of all, an officer akona shifts. Now, hizo shifts were both sana, by the way. You work for some very long hours and you risk your life every now and again. You know a police officer akitoka kwa nyumba is not even sure if he'll come back. Can be shot on the streets too.
Me, I feel like if you're all rich, all these immoral things won't exist, bro.
It's just like the same thing. everyone will want to, it's human nature to, I don't know how I put it, to show authority or power over others. So everyone will want to do that. It will end up in a division,
Bro,
like
you see this division that's there between the poor and the rich. That's why now people want to flex their muscles. I know this person is poor. Now let me show him that I have and he doesn't have. But if we all have, bro, who do you want to show that you have?
But we can't all have.
No, stop arguing like that. You see, that's the problem.
Listen. Logically, it can't happen.
I know, but I'm saying, what if we all had? The world would be a better place, bro.
I feel like things must exist in two.
No. It's not a must.
Oscar, if everyone is rich, it will be a mess.
How? You've not even experienced it. In your mind, you're already seeing it as a mess.
Oscar,
you haven't even experienced it.
Who will work in the factories kupiga chuma, sijui kutengeneza those ships? Do you know who will do those work?
Bro.
No, Oscar, you tell me. Who will do that work? Nani ataenda on those steel companies, melt down that steel, watengeneza na holy ship. Do you know how
that's what I'm saying. If we are all rich, you'll do whatever you're doing with passion, not because you're doing it for the money. See, that's where the difference comes. Right now, if you go to most of these careers, these people are doing whatever they're doing because of money. Exactly, no one is doing it because of passion.
But such jobs you can't do because of passion.
You can. And I think would even be more creative as compared to what we are doing right now.
That's a lot of work to do with passion.
Because now, I don't have a lot on my mind. I don't have many things troubling me at the back of my mind that now I'm working, thinking, hey, am I even going to have rent for this month? Am I going to even have food?
And
you focus all your attention on one thing.
It reminds me of a story about a certain Chinese woman. She's a wife to, I think, a billionaire in China.
Mm-hmm.
So she used to work at a certain hotel as a waitress. After she got married to this rich guy, mwenye alikutana tu naye kwa hotel, the same hotel, she got bored. Nowadays, she goes to work with a Rolls Royce. And she's just a waiter. She just went back to the place, kawambia bana, me, I'm bored sitting at home and I don't want to go sit in an office. So I just want to come here, serve people, wash dishes as I always do every day, get into my car, go back. I don't even want the pay. And that's what it does. Another one recently, like I think 3 months ago, there's a guy who won a lottery in New Jersey, USA. He was a delivery guy for McDonald's. So he quit his job. After 3 weeks, he was bored. He came back and he's still delivering McDonald's, but he's a millionaire right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least if I have money, some problems will be eliminated out of my life.
But do you think the culture of human beings will change? Because there are some human beings who just hate people for no good reason. That one is there.
Those ones must be there. Now you're speaking about character. I'm not speaking about someone's character.
Okay, money and character go in hand. Let me tell you. Money and character go in hand.
That's what you think, man.
No, money and character go in hand. Some people just act rude because of the money. If the money is taken away...
That's what I'm saying. They're acting rude because of the money they have. If we all had that money, do you think someone will be rude to you?
Yeah, but
we would know we are equal. The amount of money you have is what I also have. So what business do you have being rude? The moves you can pull, I can also pull.
Crazy, man. Crazy. But me, hey, I would love to see that. Okay.
For me, I think let me
give you an example. That experiment was done, and it was done by rats. I think you know the experiment. Where this guy created like a colony of rats. And he put rats there, gave them unlimited food, limited water. You just live, eat, do whatever you want. There's no struggle. Do you know these rats, they multiplied? There were a lot of them. And then they came, after some time, after I think 2 years, they're all dead. Not of a disease, they were being checked every now and again. Just because of boredom. Yani, everything was there. They had everything. There's no struggle. Everything was perfect. They died. They collapsed. The world just collapsed on them. In fact, it reached a point where they were not even mating. They were just there.
Do you know why that is crazy? Because for that now you're confined in one space. You see. But if I have money, I can move.
But we are confined.
I can explore the world.
Let me tell you, you can move.
Yes.
But do you know after it's just when you have that money, you'll buy your first what's it called, supercar or sports car. it will nice you. The second one will be great. The third one, the fourth one, the 20th one, it will just let me see, a garage full of toys.
which is now you are talking about different things. These are totally different things entirely. What I'm saying is, if I'm not confined in a certain space where I just know, this is Timo, it's like being in a cell. I know this is Timo. Maybe I have this guy, I have this. These are the faces you see every day. Definitely you'll get bored. But if I have freedom of movement.
Okay, the reason why I brought the cars thing, I was coming like this. If you have freedom of movement, you will be in Kenya, get bored, move to Tanzania.
How long do you think it can take you to? How long do you think it can take you to explore the entire Kenya?
It will take you forever.
Yes.
But you will get bored of the traveling, you will just get bored of moving from one place to the other it will become the reason why we are saying
those are about people who can't see past the horizon.
You'll get to this place where it's normal for you. That's why vacations, take shorter vacations, but a lot of them don't take longer vacations.
Yeah, because if you're staying in one place for a long time, definitely you'll get bored. But if I'm exploring, maybe today I'm in Kisumu. Okay, Kisumu is big, bro. Today I'm in Ahero. Tomorrow I'm in. Definitely you are picking experiences from all these places.
But I feel like if you reach a point, you just get tired.
I doubt if I'll ever get tired. If I'm exploring the universe, never.
Crazy.
Never.
That's so crazy our world is.
Never, bro. Never. Why? Because now your mind is fixed, because now you know. The only challenge you have right now, if you're traveling, it depends on the amount of money you have. So you'll keep on constantly thinking, how much do I have left in the bank?
I should not be moving.
I should not go this far. You see,
and the hierarchy thing will collapse also. Even in companies, there's hierarchy. And the reason why there's that hierarchy is because of money. That's why the manager is paid a lot. Yeah, the hierarchy is there because of money. That's why the manager is being paid more. The CEO is being paid much more. Like that. With everyone at the same level, that hierarchy will collapse.
No, I feel like that hierarchy will still be there, but now it will be based on whatever you are genuinely doing.
What will you use to put somewhere a manager and someone?
Bro, there's some things that you can just see. If you step into a room, you can see very well, this is a good leader. We all have different things. We can't do the same things at the same time.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's why there's something called, is it job specialization or something? You specialize in a certain area. So maybe you are good at leadership. Okay, we say, fine, this one will work well as a leader.
That's putting the manager.
Let him be the manager. You see, the problem is that this is what we're trying to fix in our mind, that if we are all equal, then things won't happen. Things will happen.
I'd really like to see a world like that, but though it can't happen. I know everyone, maybe you can get rich, but at different points. Maybe you had money in the 90s, now you don't have. You'll have it in the 2030s, it will go. It's just like that. I fail to understand how Elon is a trillionaire. Someone asked that question, like, how is he a trillionaire and there are some people who doesn't have houses? And they were like, Yoshi Elon Musk.
Definitely, it's not his problem.
That's not his problem. But why is he holding such that a lot of money?
That amount of money.
Even some people from the church community who US said, a human being cannot be a trillionaire. Because now what are you doing with 1 trillion? That guy is very, very dangerous.
That's the mindset of someone who doesn't want to think out of the box.
Yeah. Okay. He doesn't want to think outside the box, but it's very, very dangerous. With that money, you can buy, with this collapsed world, you can buy anyone. Definitely.
Yeah, you can buy anyone because you guys are not equal.
Yeah, which is okay. But what I'm saying, I see why those church people were making noise. Because they're afraid of this guy. If Elon decides...
Why should I be afraid of someone, man?
If that guy decides to fund a terrorist group, that guy can...
Let him fund it, man. If that's what is giving him joy, let him do it.
But it's dangerous.
But if we were all at the same level, we all had money, do you think we'd have terrorists?
Actually, we won't. Okay, we still will have.
We will have them, but what business do you have being a terrorist?
I don't know. Now, this one comes to beliefs. The way your mind is being corrupted. Yes. You see, those terrorists, they don't even do it for money. Unasikiaga vitu wanasema, even when they go for these suicide missions, those people don't do it for money.
Everyone does everything for money.
See, these people do it for... These people do it for the...
I'm the one who is telling you.
Tell me why. Now, can you pay me to come and blow myself in a...
Yes, bro. They leave your family with a lot of money, bro.
So you go and blow up
Yeah,
yourself.
because now you know your family is sorted.
I can't. Because when you're being radicalized, you are told you are doing it for the cause. And for the cause of
Yes, you're doing it for the cause. Lakini, you know at the end of the day, your guys are sorted.
Yeah.
You see?
So money controls the world, basically.
Yeah. But what if we all had it
Maybe life would have been different.
at equal levels? Not maybe. Me, I know we'd have different challenges, not the challenges that we have now.
Now, what challenges? Because money can solve almost everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'd have different challenges.
Like going to the moon.
Maybe, but you see now you'd have different. The same way I said, you'd have different problems you're sorting out. I'd have different problems. But in as much as I'm sitting there knowing my rent is sorted, my food is sorted, everything is sorted out.
Don't you think that one will make you lazy?
No.
Because everything is sorted. You even fuel, you won't even bother about you are just there.
Bro, me, I will live every day happy going to work.
I'll quit. I'm one of those people who will quit.
Now you are the people who will be the problem.
Because
you are the people who now people are not equal.
No, because if I see, let me say I have like me, if I had $2 billion, only $2 billion, that money already it's enough to take me, if I just live a simple life, like for the next 20 years, 30, just live.
$2 billion is a lot, bro.
To be even 50 years to come, you see, if I just live by my means, it can take me a lot of years. So someone has $10 billion and you have 100 billion, someone else, bro, me, I'll just sit home, use my 10 billion, because in this life we only have 100 years.
Elon is a trillionaire, right?
Yeah, he's a trillionaire.
Why is he not sitting at home?
That guy wakes up very early.
Yeah, why? That's what I'm asking. Why is he not sitting at home?
I wonder. That guy is bored. Me, that's all I can say. Elon is bored.
Yeah, that's the kind of level of boredom that I want in my life.
Okay. But because
knowing very well I'm sorted, I have other troubles to think of. I have other things that I can put my mind to. You see, I feel like we would be very, very much creative compared to what we have now. Because right now, people are creative simply because I'm doing it so that I can survive.
So I can survive.
And that's it.
So you're doing it for money, basically.
Yes. But what if you had that money? So you're doing it simply because I know there's something I want to achieve.
Do you think even crime rates will go down?
Yes.
You know, human ones, one of the characteristics are they are insatiable. You will never have one. You will never say that I'm satisfied. So me, I
know that
crime will.
I know that, and that's another perception that has been ingrained in us. You see, yeah. Because if I had, what do you think? Okay, fine. Let's say, what do you think that a guy that has $100 million can't get compared to someone who has $1 billion? They're on the same level, basically.
They aren't on the same
Those guys are on the same level, man.
This guy wants.
If it is choppers, they have the choppers. If it is yachts, they can access them. Yeah, they can basically access everything.
But I don't know. Human beings are just like that. Tell me why. And you see, we see it in our everyday life. Tell me why someone will have a full closet of clothes, a full hata zingine akumbuki, but this guy still goes shopping for clothes. Why? It's in our nature. Sijui imewekwa ndani yetu. Why?
Because in your mind, baby, at the back of your mind, you're always thinking, what if I ever lack and I can't afford clothes?
So I'm just...
Yeah, let me just pile them there for the case of... You see, for us, we'd rather have things. Weka tu vitu mingi tu mahali. Just have them. Unaona?
Because me I fail to understand that. Okay, it's bad having limited ones, but if you already have that...
I'm saving for bad days.
I don't like that.
That's what I'm saying. What if we all had na tunajua inaingiaga tu?
So there will be not bad
The
day.
inflow is always there.
The only bad day maybe if I'm sick.
Even if you're sick, you'll go to the hospital and you'll get medication. Yeah. But now this one I'm saving for bad days.
Maybe for believers that life they'll get in heaven.
Just make me your president. Everything will work out.
Those people will kill you. Do you think you'll even have a day in that office? They'll kill you. If you come with ideas unaenda na pale. Say no, take this guy away. Because first of all, now he wants to remove us from this class. Everyone will be here. So no, they can't agree.
Do you ever think, what if we were just patriotic? The work of government is just maybe building you guys houses. Everyone has a house. If it's meals, bro, it's sorted by the government.
That
You
one could
see,
work. So even if you tax us more, but we are seeing the
me, I don't
same.
even see any business taxing you guys. I just see it. Okay, fine. Maybe during the earlier stages, I might tax you. You see, because maybe there are these houses that I need to build. Maybe we need to sort out our agricultural system, ensure manure is there. But now, after that, people just wake up. You wake up knowing very well, oh, okay, fine, we've been assigned this road to build.
Work on
I'll
this
go
road.
back home knowing very well I have a house somewhere I can lay my head. My
Something
food is
that I need.
sorted.
But I don't know how people don't want that one to happen. Do you know there's this theory, the reason why JF was killed?
Mhm.
First of all, it's being said that JF was killed by the CIA. He wasn't killed by that guy they were saying.
Yeah.
And the reason why, because JF Kennedy was an open-minded guy and he saw what the CIA, CIA ran very funny. Those people, they run on their own. It's like a parallel government in the States. They just do their things.
They invest in information, bro.
Exactly.
That's the
And
first thing that they do.
they do their things. They don't even ask for permission from the president. There are secrets that even the president doesn't know.
No, but I feel like maybe they inform him in some way.
They inform
Even
him,
if they don't give him full
they inform
information.
him what they want him to know. There's a former CIA guy here who always, he's on TikTok. He always tell people how those people operate. And when he left the CIA people arrested him and went to charge him with some very funny charges because he started saying things that he shouldn't have been saying.
Mhm.
Like there was this guy called Abu Zubaydah. He was the person who planned that twin attacks on those twin towers, September 11th. Now that guy
9/11.
9/11. So he was tortured by the CIA. They used some torturing tactics, and torturing is illegal in the USA. So this guy started saying these things, and he was arrested for that. By the way, later that Abu Zubaydah died. So he always says a lot of things. He says the CIA choose what to tell the president. If they feel like you should not know this, they will keep it, and you leave that office without knowing some secrets.
I assume, I doubt if they choose what they tell the president, because the president is still part of the Security Council.
He's part of
Yes.
it. What if they don't like you?
I doubt.
It happens. What if they
In
don't
some
like
way,
you?
in some way, information will still find a way of just
reaching to
circling
you.
back to you, man.
So this guy, do you know how confidential those people are?
Yeah, they're confidential. It's the same way NIS are confidential. You can't know whatever they're doing.
No. Ours is compromised. This one that the presidents control left, right, and center. Tells them, go do this, go do this, go do. It states you don't do that. Let me tell you. Research. Do your research. You don't tell the CIA you do this. Do this. The CIA was.
Bro, there must be some form
Let
of
me
influence,
tell you,
man.
the CIA wanted.
There must be some form of
Listen
influence.
to this.
It's not 100%.
Okay, there is influence,
Yeah.
and it's not 100%. Though there is influence, it's not like they operate independently.
Yeah, that's
There's
what I'm
influence from
saying.
the office of the president,
Yeah.
but to some extent. Do you know what the Nini wanted? CIA wanted? They wanted to invade Cuba and start a war with them because wanakuwaga nayo beef. And Jeff Kennedy looked and said, by the way, you people, you operate very funny. I want to make changes in that CIA, and we are not invading Cuba. You see? And the CIA guys told him, by the way, if you want to do that, we just take you out. And he thought
But you know, that one is the powers that be also.
Yeah, that are the powers.
That's now the deep state.
Yeah, now that's the.
You can't fight the deep state.
Exactly. You know, the CIA work for the exactly. They work for the deep state.
You can't say they work for the deep state. I'm saying they have some form of influence.
Bro,
they don't work for the deep state.
I mean,
the deep state has some form of influence
in them.
Yes.
Because I feel like those people are everywhere. They do what they want. No one calls them to consequences.
I'm sure all the missions those guys are doing, the president is aware. All of them.
I doubt.
He is, bro.
I doubt.
Why should? Then why do you think he's heading the Security Council?
Okay, you can head, but there are some manze wanakuficha.
Bro, no. Unless if someone, that's when now you decide, you say, this guy has gone rogue. It means he's operating in a way with which he's doing his own things. You see? That will now be a rogue operation. That one now the president can say, me, he was not aware. Or our CIA team was not aware. That's a rogue mission, bro.
But I feel like if you give a certain how can I call it? The CIA, how can I put it? If you give a certain group of people, you know, they always operate like they're above the law. The same look like NIS. They just do stuff. Go watch this movie called American Made. Tom Cruise, it's based on a true story. Tom Cruise acts as the person now for this story. This guy was working for the CIA. He was a pilot. He was recruited by the CIA, by a CIA agent. This guy started peddling drugs. Now his work was going over Nicaragua and Venezuela, just taking pictures of the drug activities going on in the area and sending them to the CIA guy. That was his work. One of the days alikuwa kidnapped by those cartels when he was fueling, akapelekwa, and now he started delivering drugs for these people.
Yeah.
In states. Let me tell you, when this guy knew, after using the pilot, he was called Barry Seal, actually. If you just search Barry Seal, you'll find his story. After being used by the cartels people and the CIA guys, yani CIA walipotea, and you can't even trace like who this guy was working for. And the government left him for the dead. He begged even the government, just let me go to prison, because he exposed the drug cartelling that was going on in Nicaragua. He was delivering drugs for those people, Kina Pablo, the prime minister at the time of Nicaragua, and he was taking those pictures secretly. So after these people realized he was transporting drugs, he was arrested in the States. Then he had those pictures. Told them, by the way, I have my getaway card. I was not just peddling drugs.
Doing this for this.
Yeah. And gave out the pictures.
But was he doing this for his own interest, or someone?
No, this one was for this? Okay. Drugs now was for his own interest, and that was not the job he was given. Now you see. Yeah. So this one, drugs.
But I'm sure someone must have approached him. Those drugs must have come from
someone approached him. Yeah. He was kidnapped. That's why I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying. He was coerced into doing those things.
No. But what he should have done? He should have taken the drugs on the first day, landed in USA, called that guy, the CIA who introduced him to this work, and told him, by the way, I was in that place.
Could have been killed, bro. He was doing it so that he can survive.
But he was killed lately by the cartel.
That's what I'm saying. He could have been killed.
Either
way you are dead, bro.
Either way you are dead. Yeah. When you involve yourself with
so you're just doing it for survival. But in as much as you're doing it for survival, cash is also flowing in.
Yeah. This guy had money. He didn't even know where to put it. Alikuwa amezika zingine kwa backyard. He had money everywhere. Everywhere. Even in the cooking utensils, there money locked inside there. There was money everywhere.
But that's always the case. You know, money that you get illegally, bro. You can't buy land.
Exactly.
You can't use it.
Where will you take this money?
You see?
If you have watched that Pablo's movie,
Escobar.
Do you know this guy had money to some extent? He was just burying it in the fields, and he forgets. That's how much money this guy had. But he came Branco. He died poor. He lacked something called financial literacy.
The guy didn't die poor, man.
That guy died poor.
The guy had money, man. He died alone.
No. By the time he was being killed,
he died alone.
Nah, that guy. Which money did he have?
The money that he used to bury on the wall, to hide on the wall.
Those money were depleted. While you are running from the government and people close to him.
No.
People close to him.
You see, while you're running from if the government decides to chase you, they are now on your case. Even the money you have won't help you. It won't, bro.
But you can buy people.
That's what I'm saying. It won't help you. You can buy people, but if the government has decided we want to get this person.
Because I remember when he was being killed, he was
killed. There are problems that even money can't solve, man.
Yeah, but there are problems that money can't solve. But I feel like money, to me, money can solve almost all except health. Almost all the problem. Everyone has a price. He just didn't know who to approach. At that point, he didn't know who to approach. Because everyone has a price. Everyone. And even the government had shares in this drug thing. In fact, the person who was in contact, the way they work, the government puts someone, maybe one of the army generals in the drug ring, who works as their person. So you give him the share, they control the trade, whatever. Pablo didn't know who to approach. That's But for me, money can solve, let me say, 99% of your problem. So imagine if everyone had money and 99% of their problems were solved.
I'm looking for some quote up.
By who?
Something about money.
Money is crazy. This thing will.
So they say, money doesn't solve your problem. It buys you the freedom until the next problem.
Exactly. It buys you the freedom
until the next problem.
And if the next problem comes, you just buy your freedom till the next.
Yeah.
Like that. But
so it's not the solution.
Now, what about the person who doesn't have money? You meet this problem, and it's not like another one is not coming.
Timmy will be bombarded
Another
with
one,
problems
it's
left,
coming.
right, center, everywhere. Problems will just be coming. Yeah.
And that's where immorality now kicks in.
Mm.
Someone says, hey, bana, can't be having this. Let me go and start dungaring people kwa visu kwa barabara. You see?
But it's tough, man. It's tough out
It's
here,
tough, and
bro.
it's tough for everyone. That's where thieves, by the way, thieves should just learn. It's tough, and it's tough for everyone.
You know, yesterday night at 2 a.m. when we left at cafe. So now we just decided to stroll, me and Robert.
Mm.
We strolled all the way from United Mall up to home now. We're just walking pole pole.
You are strolling.
Pole pole too, bro.
2
To me,
a.m.
the streets were quiet. I'd say the street lights were there working. So I was like, bro, let's just walk until home. What's the
How
worst
did Robert get home?
As he arrived here, and then there's, I think one of our askaris as a nini. Our dad decided to mfikisha him till Kondele. And then from Kondele, now I don't know what he did. But now when we reached, you know where Asifa Gardens is?
Yeah, I know Asifa Gardens.
So we met this guy, man. So it was as if, man, this guy was spreading now to sleep. At first, I thought he was a watchman. So he entered one of the bushes, had some box. He washed the flashlight on his phone. And then he kind of spread kitanda, man. And then I asked him, bro, what are you doing here? I said, bro, me, I don't have a place to sleep. Okay, fine. You don't have a space to sleep, or you don't have a place to sleep. What are you doing in Kisumu? I came to look for work. Where do you come from? Kakamega. And in my head, I think, and then we now had a long discussion with Robert all the way from Sifa until my place. We were like, if it never works out for you, what will you do? Me, I was like, if, God forbid, knock on wood, I ever get to that point, bro, I'll just go back home.
Home is only. What if home is not home anymore? There's some people
Bro,
where home is not home anymore.
in as much as home can't be home anymore, I feel like home is always home, unless if you did something
that you can't
made
back.
Those people banish you from that place. Yeah.
But there, me, I'll just
home is always home, man.
I'll just
maybe you have these uncles of yours who are bothering you. Your father died and he died rich, so they chase you guys out of that. But your grandparents might be there.
Even if you live.
And then you can't tell me all your uncles are against you guys.
Exactly. And even if you live your grandparents, there are those homesteads that are very close to your grandparents or your parents, or who you can just go and home. What onaga story. I remember me when I'm at home, most of the time I don't sleep at our place.
And you are like, why can't you even go? There are many vibandas. Tell these people, bana, me, just for the sake, let me act as a watchman. Just let me sleep inside here.
Let me sleep.
Just let me rest inside.
There's a place in Manyata. I see someone doing that. He spoke to this guy and Ozaga spares a piki. Now every night comes, sleeps inside there.
Yeah, as a watchman. Yeah, in as much as you might be doing it pro bono, but at least you have a place you can rest your head.
Just try something. Yeah, you're sleeping outside. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that thing was crazy, man.
Yeah, sleeping outside 9 now. I don't think me I can do that. There's some things me I can't survive. Just go back home.
Just go back home, man.
Kama Kakamega, anafaa kuwa anapanga the way anarudi Kakamega.
In as much as everyone wants to make it in town, man, or in the city,
sometimes just try it back.
At times it won't work. Just go back home, sit down, reflect.
Then if you want to come back now,
come back stronger.
That's the unfortunate side of life. But hopefully,
that was crazy, bro.
Hopefully atapata usaidizi sasa. Hapo au wezi wakimpata
na simu,
they'll take that phone, they'll take everything.
It's crazy, yeah. Tukimalizia,
I'll just say peace, man.
Peace, man. That was episode 112. We are out, man.